Hello everybody, it's Julia here from the Highly Sensitive Tarot, and I'm back today with a little video just to show you a new deck that I've just received in the post today. I've had this deck on pre-order from the Oneness Emporium for I think a month or two perhaps. I think it was a bit delayed coming out in the post. It was supposed to have been sent out the end of April, but it came out just in the last couple of days, I think. So yeah, I've been really excited to receive this deck. I'm a real big fan of old horror films, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing. I haven't even opened it, to be honest. I've just taken the cellophane off and that's it, and sat down to record this video. So yeah, it comes in this really nice box. Who's it by? The UPG. The UPG. I don't know who that is. The Unemployed Philosophers Guild. 2023. It's Todd Alcott's. The creator of the Pulp Tarot returns with this kaleidoscopic plunge into the world of horror graphics, guaranteed to send chills down your spine. Todd Alcott's Horror Tarot is a full tarot deck of 78 cards with bespoke instruction booklet to guide you through the thrilling and terrifying world of the major arcana and all four gasp-inducing suits of the minors. Divine your future with bone-chilling images inspired by over 100 years of horror graphics, evoking movie posters, fan magazines, paperback books, comics and pulp magazines. Your fate is now in your hands. It's even sort of gilded a little bit on this side, so it kind of does look like a book. You know, if it was sat on your shelf, you could easily think this was a sort of old, sort of distressed looking book. I really like it. And then inside we've got a blood stain, which actually does look really real. I don't know what the light is like on the camera, but it's got that kind of sort of browny rust colour of old blood on it. So I think that's brilliant. We get this little booklet, which is better than your usual average little white booklet. It tells you a lot about the films that inspired these cards. Like Death was a film in 1933. Temperance, 2004. So each of these cards has got a film or a character, maybe even in a film, inspired on it. Like The Devil is a 1957 low-budget thriller produced by Ken, King of the Cheapies. So it tells you a bit about the movie and then how that movie might relate to the card. There's like the star here, 1962, released in some territories as She-Beast from Beyond, Andromeda. Ooh. So I don't really know any of those really old films like that. My thing when I was a kid was I just loved old Hammer House of Horror films and old Christopher Lee Dracula films and things. And actually, I think when I was about 7 or 8, I'd crazed my parents to let me stay up one Saturday night to watch the late night Christopher Lee Dracula film. And they'd always said no. And then this one Saturday, they said I could, and I stayed up really excited, you know, till like 11 o'clock at night to watch this film with my parents. And I think I must have lasted 2 minutes into the film. And I was out of the room and in my bed, feeling very sorry for myself. And the film, I remember it so well. It was Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. And right at the beginning of this film, this huge big Doberman dog with really long fangs jumped out of this coffin and bit someone. And that was it. I was gone. So, but I, you know, it's been an enduring thing of mine. I've always been fascinated with vampires, and like I said, the old Hammer House of horror films, they were just brilliant, just brilliant. So let's get this deck out and have a look. It's just a plain black box that it's sat inside. But I have to say, I love this box. I think it's a fantastic idea because it's not overly big either, is it? It could sit on your shelf quite nicely. These are the backs of the cards, which not my favourite backs of cards at all, but it's fine. I'm not really that bothered about that. So let's have a look at the cards. And I love, actually, all of these cards have something written on them, all of them, every single one. I won't read all of what's on the cards because I'll be here all day if I show you them all, but like the Fool here, it says, take the step. Horror Tarot presents Major Arcana card of the Fool, a symbol of enthusiastic innocence. You are beginning a vast journey in life, but you are not afraid of the challenges. You are not afraid of the challenges before you because you live in the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to read this very small writing from underneath my camera, so it's not easy. But yeah, so that's a Fool, and I really, really like that, actually. These are so cool. I don't think I even mind the white borders around them, because they're like a poster, aren't they? You know, these could easily be like a movie poster that you'd see somewhere. So I really like that. Actually, I'm going to turn them over because I want to keep them in order at the moment. We've got the Magician here. It says he holds the power of all the elements in the palm of his hand. The Magician is a symbol of manifestation and unlimited potential. He knows all and sees all. He is resourceful and pure, or he is a fraud and a charlatan. Proceed with caution. I love that. I would have loved to have had that card actually for the top tarot trumps. The High Priestess. Very nice. The Empress. She has everything a woman needs in abundance, and she's at one with the forces of the mystical realms of the universe. See, there's a lot of tarot decks that when they've got writing on them, I really don't like them. It kind of interferes with my intuition and annoys me, really, in the end. But as I'm looking at these, I'm thinking I really quite like the little sentences on here, the keywords, the bits and pieces. I'm really enjoying them, actually. We've got the Hierophant. He sees through the material world and into your very soul. And then at the bottom here, we've got a lot of keywords again. So as you can see, these are like movie posters of different films. The Lovers. Love is grand, but it always leads to trouble. What does that say? A symbol of love, harmony, relationship, and choices. The Chariot. The warrior drives at night under a crescent moon. No hands at the wheel. He steers by force of will. That's a slightly darker take on the Chariot, isn't it? I mean, the Chariot is obviously all about your force of will, but normally we talk about that being tempered, don't we, with you know, your conscience or your heart chakra. But I get the feeling there's none of that in this Chariot card. Nothing can stop the Chariot. Strength. A contest between the most powerful, most terrifying creatures alive and a lion. That's really cool, isn't it? The Hermit. Do you know, I think I'm going to use this for the top tarot trumps. I like this. It says the Hermit stands alone at the top of a mountain which symbolises his spiritual mastery, growth and accomplishment. He has chosen this path of self-discovery and as a result has reached a heightened state of awareness of himself and the world he lives in. That is a very cool hermit card. The Wheel of Fortune, pick a fate, any fate. Justice, wow. What does that say? She carries a sword and scales, but she doesn't want to kill you, just give you what you deserve. Ah, that's reminding me of a horror film. I can't remember what it is. Is it The Last House at the Left, or... Oh, I don't know. The Hanged Man. We dare you to look at the world from his point of view. Death. Very nice. Temperance. Earth and water, pleasure and pain, life and death, everything in moderation. Ooh. Your life is in the balance. The Devil. The vampirism of the devil forces you to give in to your darkest impulses, binding you to his will. The Tower. They were young, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, free, and in love. Until tonight. Excellent. The Star. Beautiful. The Moon. Of course, we've got to have a werewolf, haven't we? And there is a lot of writing at the bottom of this. I don't know if you can see it. It's all in red and my lighting is not good enough for me to read that currently. I think that's the only thing I would say about these cards so far, is that there's quite a lot of writing at the bottom of most of them, and it is small and it's in different colours. So if you're like me with your ageing eyesight, you're going to have your glasses on. The Sun, a symbol of fun, vitality, positivity, success. Life is difficult, but not everything is sadness. The Sun is a powerful force that compels us forward through life. That's very nice. Judgment, I like that. I'm going to have to look up some of these in the book, aren't I? The World, the end is here. All are welcome and have a place in this completion. Oops. So that's all the majors. And then we've got the minors here, so the wands. And as you see, even with the minors, there's a lot of information on them. A spiritual gift, ideas flow towards your soul. Follow your passion, rich potential for growth. Beware of pitfalls. Are you prepared for your journey? You have left your castle and are now on your journey on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity, but progress is being made. This is like Dracula, isn't it, when he came across on the ship to Whitby in the UK, isn't it? He's on his way to find, is it Mina? I'm not very good with names. Reunited and reconciled, the monster comes home. We've got 5 of Wands, when monsters fight. Victory at what cost? Obey. Oh, that's that film, isn't it? What is that film? Oh, that will annoy me if I don't look that up. What is that film? Oh, and it doesn't say. Years of Joy of the Arena. Ooh, it doesn't say. 6 of Wands. Some of them it will tell you what film they're taking it from, but some of them they're not. I'm so rubbish. Excuse me. I'm so rubbish with names. I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of this film is, but I know it very well. I've watched it a couple of times. It's about a person who suddenly is able to see all the sort of manipulations and propaganda and all the trickery around him of the world to get him to obey. And he can see that some people are not really people like him. You'll know what it is. I can't remember. Trapped, but who is the monster? That's Frankenstein, isn't it? Change, it's coming, something is in the air, action, the time is now. Where will you be when the big event happens? That's the 8 of Wands. Survival is a matter of perseverance and vice versa, the 9 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, who will carry the burden? Who is that? What does that say? Quasimodo, of course. Quasimodo. Oh, this is The Exorcist, isn't it? The Page of Wands. Remember that. This looks like, him from The Shining, doesn't it? That's what that looks like to me, the Knight of Wands. The Queen of Wands, I don't know who that is. And the King of Wands. Ultimate masculine energy. So that's the Wands. And then we've got the Cups. That's quite cool. The 2 of Cups. Not sure what that's from. I think if I sat and looked up every one of these cards, we'd be here all day, wouldn't we? So I'm just sort of giving you a flavour of them. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. What's that one from, I wonder? That's a strange one, isn't it? Let's have a look. 5 of Cups. Volume 5 of the Suit of Cups features Anne Nejen, a 5-year-old Vietnamese girl who finds a magical skull in a back alley. Oh, I don't know what that is. The 6 of Cups, that's very cute, isn't it? The 7 of Cups. What is in that picture? God, all sorts of things. There's a snake and a dragon, maybe. The castle. Choices. It's choices, of course, isn't it? Choices. The 8 of Cups. God, that's quite an image, isn't it? Ooh. The 9 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups. The Page of Cups. Who is that? A symbol of curiosity and intuition. Knight of Cups. Again, I'm not sure who that is. The Queen of Cups. Very nice. And the King of Cups. Welcome to the world of the emotionally balanced man. Blimey. Is there such a thing? The Suit of Swords. So it says featuring inspiration, sudden insight and challenges ahead. I would say so. The 2 of Swords. Featuring indecision, dilemma and potential risk. These are really cool, aren't they? I really, really like these. The 3 of Swords featuring heartbreak, pain and sorrow, grief and anguish. The 4 of Swords featuring meditation, relaxation and exhaustion. The 5 of Swords, a brutal tale of victory in the tradition. A brutal tale of victory in the tradition. Okay. Strange, isn't it? That's the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, featuring transition, rite of passage, and unburdening. Yeah. 7 of Swords, featuring deception, betrayal, and pretense. The 8 of Swords, featuring isolation, abandonment, and restriction. The 9 of Swords, featuring nightmare, debilitating fear, and crippling anxiety. These are really cool. And like I said, I actually really like these with the borders, and I think that's probably the first deck I've ever said, ooh, I like the borders. This is the 10 of Swords, an alarming tale of doom in the tradition. The Page of Swords, featuring curiosity, new ideas, and positive change. Ooh. The Knight of Swords, featuring ambition, quick thinking, and drive to succeed. The Queen of Swords, an unbiased tale of independence in the tradition. And the King of Swords, an absorbing tale of intellectual authority in the tradition. Very nice. And then we've got the Pentacles. Let's just straighten these up. There we go. So the Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting your material goals. The 2 of Pentacles, a journey into equilibrium. Nearly couldn't say that, could I? The 3 of Pentacles, they worked together to create perfection. The 4 of Pentacles, the Collector. Ooh, that's horrid, isn't it? What was that book, The Collector? Was that by John Fowles? I'm trying to remember. I read it years ago, and that was very unsettling as a book, that. Not very nice. The 5 of Pentacles, destitute, alone, and terrified for the future. That's quite horrible as well, isn't it? It's like she's tied up in a cellar. Ew. The 6 of Pentacles, the spirit of charity. The 7 of Pentacles, look upon my works. The 8 of Pentacles is the apprentice. Oh, God. That's quite horrid as well, isn't it? The 9 of Pentacles, in the lap of luxury. The 10 of Pentacles. The gang's all here. Oh, bless her heart. Look at that poor woman sat in the middle of all of them. Oh, the gang's all here. That's horrible, isn't it? The Page of Pentacles, manifestation of an abundant harvest. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. The Queen. It's funny, the Queen seems to be the only one that doesn't have anything written on her card, isn't it? And then the King of Pentacles, the man who has everything. So, I really like these. I really do. I think they will read beautifully and intuitively, and yeah, I really, really like them. Makes you wonder what they will actually pair with, and they only came this morning, so I haven't really given it a great deal of thought, but I did wonder if they might pair well with one of these. Maybe not the Angel of the Day, but the Demon of the Day, the Travis McHenry little oracle deck that I bought recently. They might pair well with these. Like we've got this one is Ammon. There may be a friendship that is no longer as strong as it was. Now is the time to repair that friendship. That's with the King of Pentacles and the Fool. Remember the lessons of your ancestors. Knowledge of stones, plants and astrology will lead to success. That's the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. I don't know. I really don't know actually what these will pair well with. I've got a lot of oracle decks, but not a lot in this kind of genre. Who is this one? This is concentrate on finding your power. Divinity comes from within and radiates your authority outward and around you. And that's with the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. So you're finding your power. And the divinity comes from within is certainly the High Priestess, isn't it? So yeah, I can see how they would go well with the Demon of the Day. And actually, I've had these Demon of the Day cards about a month now, and I'm really, really enjoying them actually. The messages in them are to the point, but they have resonated quite often for me, and they're not wishy-washy at all. They're quite, like I said, they're quite to the point, and I've really enjoyed pulling one of these every morning, to be honest. I haven't pulled a card from the Angel of the Day yet, just the Demon of the Day, but they're really good cards actually. So yeah, I hope that you'll see a bit more of this deck on my channel, and not just at sort of Samhain time or Halloween time, but through the year. Like I said, I really think it will be an easy reader, and I think I will enjoy it very much. So yeah, there we go. That is the Horror Tarot by Todd Alcott, and it's just been released in the UK, and I love it. I think it's brilliant. I love everything about it actually, apart from maybe the writing is tiny on some of the cards, and the sort of contrast between the background and the writing is not that great. So unless you really look quite closely, you know, you would not be able to read some of these. But hey ho, I really, really like this, and I'm looking forward actually to reading a bit more from the book. Let me just perhaps read, I'm going to read the King of Pentacles actually. Let's just see what it says about the King here. It says the final issue of the magazine. What magazine is that then? Suit of Pentacles was a pulp magazine that had a brief run from February 1939 to May 1940. Ooh, I didn't know that. So the King of Pentacles, the final issue of this magazine, features the Mayor of Greed Avenue, an allegory about a stockbroker who ends up running an entire city government. The King of Pentacles is a card about material wealth and ultimate gain, whether that is earned or not. And the Fool, let's see what it says about the Fool. The Fool is a Horror Tarot Studios' most recent film, a remake of the 1921 Charles Brimmer original. The Fool stars Frida Moller as Ella, a simple girl who grows up in an isolated mountain town with little knowledge of the outside world. When Ella's abusive parents die in a landslide, she ventures out into the world and falls prey to its many dangers. As Mella describes Ella, the Fool has an outstanding lack of situational awareness. She pays no attention to where she's going. She's got a dog with her, but we don't know if it's her dog or just a dog she ran into. She steps off a cliff and maybe she'll plummet to her death, but maybe she'll take off and fly. She's on a journey, even if the journey is a mile straight down. The point is she enjoys the moment of pure joy and has faith in the universe. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed looking at this quite quirky deck. I think it's fantastic. I would really recommend this if you like your horror films. So thanks for spending some time with me. I hope that you're all well, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you.